Happy Friday. We are back at the lake with my good friend Carla. She is keeping a sharp eye on us. I have a new videographer today. Sarah has been replaced. I hate to say that. By Harrison. Harrison Wave. She hasn't been replaced because of any goose injuries, but there was some emotional trauma from that chase of Peter. Peter this morning is sunning on the neighbor's pier. Carson, I don't know if you can get him. Harrison may be replaced as soon as well. Today I thought that I would read from you Psalm 130. And that we would do a little meditation from this psalm. Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to the voice of my supplications. If you, O Lord, should mark iniquities, who could stand? But there is forgiveness with you, so that you may be revered. I wait for the Lord. My soul waits, and in his word I hope. My soul waits for the Lord more than those who watch for the morning, more than those who watch for the morning. O Israel, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is steadfast love, and with him is great power to redeem. It is he who will redeem Israel from all its iniquities. I felt like this psalm was so perfect for the time that we have found ourselves in, because all it is talking about is how we sit and we wait. We wait for the news, we wait for this pandemic to end, we wait for God to reveal to us what we need to be learning. We just have nothing to do but wait. And that can be so hard for so many of us. And when you read through this psalm, it begins with the confidence that the Lord is listening, that the Lord is hearing us, even when we don't feel like that is true. But then by the end of the psalm, it moves into a community hope. O Israel, community, hope in the Lord. For with the Lord there is steadfast love, and with him is great power to redeem. So although that we feel alone in our waiting, we know that we are waiting as one, united in community, within our church congregation, within our neighborhoods, within our personal and professional relationships. We are waiting together with the same hope of every one of our neighbors. Now, I don't think that waiting comes easy for everybody, and a lot of times with waiting comes anxiety. And so I thought I would share with you today one of the practices that I use in my counseling practice to teach ways to alleviate anxiety. And God has given us the power of breath, and it is the quickest way to diminish those levels of anxiety that we experience. It's faster than medication, it's faster than anything else you can do, as long as you employ your breath correctly. So I've invited one of my pandemic pals, who actually is just a neighbor of ours, to help with this today. So if you will, Carson, come. Carson is in our praise team in the 9 o'clock service. And Carson, go ahead and lay flat. Before you lay down, Carson, I'm assuming that your participation in this video relieves me of any liability of trauma, physical or emotional, that is acquired through any kind of goose attack. Will you say yes? Yes. Thank you. Now lay back. So a lot of times when we're anxious, we breathe from our chest, which is really shallow, and when you have shallow breaths, you're not getting enough oxygen to all of your limbs, and that's when we start feeling tingly and like we can't catch our breath. So the first thing we need to do is we need to know that we are breathing from our bellies. And sometimes you can just sit there, put your hand on your belly, and when you inhale, make sure your hand is the one moving. Or sometimes with kids, I like to put something, we lay down on the floor together and I put something on their belly. This Bible may be too heavy, Carson. So I want you to breathe where this Bible is what's moving. Down here. Okay, I'm gonna get something lighter. Here's a stick. if you are young enough to know your shapes, then you can do this. So for square breathing, all you do is you breathe in for 2, you hold for 2, you breathe out for 2, and you hold for 2. So it's just directing how slow and how long you breathe. And I have drawn a square on a piece of paper, and we're going to use this as a way of engaging prayer, as a way of meditating, as a way of maybe engaging our spiritual lives in a different way. So in the middle of my square, I wrote, "Be still and know that I am God." So as I'm practicing this square breathing, I can meditate and remind myself that even though waiting is hard, and even though I don't know the answers and I don't know necessarily the outcome, I know that I'm not alone with it. Carson, what did you choose?
I chose a verse from Romans that says, "What we suffer from now is nothing compared to what will be revealed to us later."
That's great. You can also maybe list prayer concerns in there. You can put a picture of family members, anything that helps your mind focus on what is there while you are engaging your breath in a powerful way. So Carson is going to do the square breathing while I'm talk him through that. So turn that around so that you have that to look at. And so we're going to start by breathing in for 2 and then holding. So breathe in for 2, hold 2, breathe out for 2, and hold 2. Breathe in for 2, hold, breathe out, hold. And as you get more used to doing that, you can extend your breaths longer and shorter. So this is just a great thing that you can do on your own, you can do as a family, that kids can do, but whenever you're hitting those moments where you've been watching the news too much, that you've been on Facebook too much, that you're hearing really scary stories or predictions, you can turn it off. You can employ the gift that God has given us, which is simply to just breathe. And you can do it in a way that helps you reconnect back to your Creator. So I hope that you enjoy your day. I hope that you unplug and that you continue to consider. And I hope that at the end, when we are back together face to face, that we are able to exemplify even more of what God has intended for us. So go in peace.